What's up, fellow crustaceans? Today we need to talk about the deep world of Minecraft scammers. Here you will never find a more wretched hive of villainy and maybe stupidity, because honestly a lot of these scams I'm going to be talking about are just ridiculous. They are absolutely ridiculous. Now, if you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you know what scamming is, and if you're breathing, there's a good chance you know what Minecraft is. And when you take those two concepts, when you combine corruption and greed with a block game, some interesting things are gonna happen. There is a wide variety of scams in the Minecraft community, from saying you're gonna give someone diamonds and throwing them into lava, all the way to a malicious cape scam that will steal your Minecraft account and then resell it. These scammers are waiting around every corner you turn, ready to pounce, eager to consume your soul. These scammers would be scary if their scams weren't so mind-meltingly dumb. We're diving into the dumb and malicious scams of the Minecraft community, particularly the scams that dissolve your brain cells and make your head hurt. But first, you know what shouldn't make your brain melt? You know what should not give you a headache? Video editing. When I first started making videos, I didn't know how to edit. My brain was overheating. It was hard. And that's why I'm excited to share today's sponsor, Filmora 10, with all of you today. Filmora 10 is a popular video editor for beginners and experienced video editors alike because it's super easy to use and it's filled, absolutely filled, with amazing features. And you can test it out for free. And to top all of that off, they've added some handy features for YouTubers. To name a few, they got motion tracking, keyframing, color matching, and audio ducking. My personal favorite is motion tracking, because motion tracking is very useful for when you want to put an image or text on something and have it tracked on that object throughout the clip. I just go boom boom, voila, and it's done. Filmora 10 has tons of royalty-free music so you can avoid the dreaded copyright claims. And if tons of royalty-free songs at your fingertips wasn't enough, Filmora 10 also has tons of video effects, transitions, filters, and even snazzy animated title templates. Now's the perfect time for picking up new hobbies and skills, and it's also the perfect time for bringing ideas to life. I highly recommend downloading Filmora 10 for free today so you can start editing some really cool videos. And one more thing, Filmora 10 is giving away a 1-year license to one of you lucky crablings who leaves a comment below sharing your experience of Filmora 10. So be sure to download it today and give it a try. Now, let's start looking at some diabolical Minecraft behavior. Let's get right into the first type of scam, the one that melts my brain the most. Prepare yourselves, get a bucket to place on the ground so you can catch your brain when it falls out. It's time to look at the Play Minecraft for Free YouTube ads. Ads are what allow businesses or individuals to market their products to a lot of people, and with a lot of businesses using YouTube as a platform to promote their product, you get a real mixed bag of quality. Some ads are put together well, there's ones that you don't skip because the product looks good, it's visually stunning, maybe the writing is good, but then there's also ads that are abominations that need to be wiped from this earth. As an example, play Peppa Pig online. Peppa Pig online. What is it? A Peppa Pig MMO? Is there a competitive scene for Peppa Pig online? Is it pay to win? Who knows? It just says Peppa Pig online. It's honestly best not to check it out. Another thing you wouldn't check out would be the scam ads on YouTube, especially the Play Minecraft for Free ads. Now, YouTube does what it can. I'm sure it doesn't want a bunch of scammers running free on the site with advertisements, but sometimes stuff just slips by and you get this. Download Minecraft for $0. Yeah, okay. Here's the thing, this ad, it's terrible. Most people know it's fake, but you don't know how many people it reached or how many it possibly affected. This is not the only type of Minecraft scam ad on YouTube though. There's also video watchable ads, and with those ones we can track down exactly how many people it reached. Here we have the masterpiece of Minecraft Game is Hard. And there is so much to look at here, I don't even know where to start. Let's just break down the video itself first of all. There's a pickaxe and hotbar overlay onto some random scenic looking computer wallpaper, and then Steve riding on a horse is thrown over the pickaxe in the background. And the main point we're supposed to look at here is the phone with Minecraft gameplay, because this ad is advertising where you can supposedly get Minecraft Pocket Edition. Now, Minecraft Pocket Edition is the version of Minecraft for phones. Let's just remember that for a couple seconds here, because the gameplay on the phone is PC Minecraft. It has shaders. It has what looks to be a Lucky Block mod, and that interface is not Pocket Edition. I mean, we could have just stopped at shaders. Phones cannot run Minecraft with shaders. Most PCs are dying when they're trying to run Minecraft with shaders. You're not going to get this on your phone. In the top corner of the gameplay, some text is cut off too. Now, this ad has a lot of problems, this video. It's only 15 seconds long, and it looks pretty fake, but this thing has 23 million views. 23 million. And the channel that uploaded it is named Minecraft number.number. I came across another Minecraft scam ad, and its channel had a different name, but it still followed the same naming style, Minecraft number.number. And this other channel has a couple of ads that are in the same style as this one. The gameplay is slapped on a phone, obviously PC gameplay, and this one sadly has Pro written on it, which is different than the other ad. I assume it's there for noob versus pro. When will this trend die? So a lot of these ads are advertising free Minecraft because a lot of people like Minecraft, a lot of people like free stuff. Boom, there you go. The scammers either use these ads to send people to a malicious site or a download that probably contains a virus, or it sends them to a flash game site that's just absolute clickbait, and they make ad revenue from people showing up on the site. The phrase "play Minecraft for free" is definitely one way to make bank if you're a scammer, but if you're a scammer, you're limited with that, because what about the people who already own and have paid for Minecraft, which is a lot of people? How will you scam them? If someone owns a Minecraft account, there's not really much reason for them to click on a free Minecraft ad. So these scammers have to think of another way they can scam people who are very interested in Minecraft. And since again, people love free stuff, there is one popular scam that has surfaced recently, and it is atrocious. Free Minecoins. Minecoins are the terrible invention of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Basically, unlike Java Edition, to get good skins, maps, and mod-like features, you have to pay for them in Bedrock Edition using Minecoins. When I first heard about Minecoins, I thought they were a joke, but they're not. Bedrock Edition isn't free. It costs some money, but then on top of that, to access anything remotely interesting, you need to pay Minecoins. Now, since these coins cost real-world money and are used to buy anything remotely interesting in-game, a lot of people want Minecoins, but they might not necessarily want to pay, and that's where these free Minecoin scams come in. And in these scams, they say that they'll give free Minecoin codes to a player that is interested. The catch is that this player either is told to fill out a form with information that should not be given away, or they have to download something malicious. I've pulled up a specific site as an example for these scams, and let's pray for my computer after clicking on this. It's not looking great. Ask Crab God for mercy because I'm gonna need it. Now, what the site does is it provides different Minecoin card options to be selected. And below these options, they try to promote themselves as a legitimate, trustworthy source by just dumping a bunch of information down there. Here, there's the heading, "What's Minecraft?" Because if you're clicking on this site, apparently you don't know what Minecraft is. And below that, they have a glance at some features of Minecraft, and they couldn't even get any of this information right. They wrote that live game streaming is a feature of Minecraft. Live streaming is something you can do with the software outside of Minecraft, but streaming is not a Minecraft feature. And then below this feature, they wrote, "Learning geometry whilst having fun is a feature of Minecraft." And then up in their What's Minecraft section, they again have learning geometry as a selling point for Minecraft. I gotta tell you, in a block game, in a cube game, I never would have thought that learning geometry would be the one big feature you'd choose to represent Minecraft. Pretty much the only real shape in the game would be cubes. So they got their info completely wrong, and now the site is about to pitch to you why you can trust them. Here's what they put. Can I get free Minecoins? Of course you can get free Minecoins. We aren't like the scam websites you may encounter because we buy them from legal third-party vendors and distribute them to our visitors when get paid to profits allow us to do so. Basically, we buy the codes when we have enough money from our network of marketing websites, then we can give our visitors the Minecoins they need. Red flag here. If your very first talking point is how you are not scamming people, instead of explaining why your product or your method is good in a transparent way, it doesn't look too hot. It does not come across as legitimate or trustworthy. They're pretty much sending the message that they're doing this out of generosity because they haven't mentioned any sort of profit coming from this Minecoin operation. It comes from some other non-specific source. And then they use their money from there to buy Minecoins and just generously hand them out like Oprah Winfrey, just giving Minecoins to everyone with nothing in return. And then their next two paragraphs are just a continuation on how you shouldn't trust any other form of obtaining Minecoins for free. And you know, tons of companies will try to pitch a similar idea like, trust us, we're the best pick for you. But scam operations, like the one we're looking at, take it a step further and say, trust us, trust no one else. Everyone else will scam you, but not us. Trust us, guys. The rest of those people, terrible. In the giveaway paragraph here, they basically say YouTube Minecoin giveaways don't work and are for clout, and in the next paragraph, the writer just says, surveys and other sites, bad. Honestly though, this next paragraph is just golden. There's plenty of sites out there that will give you points or some kind of virtual currency in exchange for you performing various tasks, such as app installs and survey completions. Very few of these websites are legitimate, and if you don't believe me, do a Google search for them and try them yourself. Guarantee they fail to deliver on their promises. There are many that do work though. It's just a matter of sifting through the mess. To gain the virtual currency, they might have you playing some kind of flash game, or fill out surveys, answer questions, take part in polls, or even watch ads. Oh no, not the ads. Seriously though, this writing is all over the place. The author is trying to come off as a legitimate company, using terms like we, us, our, but then they have written, right in the middle of this paragraph, if you don't believe me, me or we, pick an option, buddy, because you can't be both. Now below it says how to actually get the Minecoins that are being offered. I read the process here, but I didn't try it out because, ladies and gents, one of two things would happen, and both are terrible. Either this site is scamming and they're gonna take something valuable of mine, like my passwords, banking information, or something else. Or, if this site was legitimate, it's not, there's no way it is, but on the 0.5% chance that this site actually gives you Minecoins. I didn't want to spend the rest of my life running from the FBI because I decided to get involved in some sort of elaborate Minecoin scheme. Now, to get their Minecoins, you have to click some stuff. On sketchy websites, you should never be clicking anything because that's how you get malware, and I do not trust their 4 easy steps. What's really confusing about their process, though, is down here. We won't ask you to download a single thing, and then 2 sentences later is, you can install an app very quickly, get your code, and be on your way. So, you're not downloading a single thing, but you're installing an app? Alright, this Minecoin scam is an inconsistent disaster. It's time to look at a scam that's been in the game far longer. It's time to look at Minecraft cape scams. Capes in Minecraft are neat. Players often use Optifine capes or other mods to put capes on their character as a cool form of self-expression. The capes can look pretty cool, especially since with Optifine you can actually customize your own cape, and some players want capes because they're visually appealing, but other capes are sought after because they are a rare collector's item. I'm talking about Minecon capes. Now both Optifine and Minecon capes have different scams surrounding them, so I'm going to be addressing both. Let's start off with Optifine. Optifine is a mod that basically optimizes your game and lets you run shaders. It's how the gameplay in today's video is captured. And with Optifine, if you donate $10, you can get a cape for your character. And this cape is visible to everybody else who has Optifine. Here I'm in the Hypixel Bed Wars lobby, and you can see a lot of players have these capes. Some capes have the OF, which stands for Optifine, and others have a custom cape with their own design, which is made using a Minecraft banner editor. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with Optifine. Now, what doesn't let you do cool stuff would be the Optifine scam impersonators. A lot of people have been scammed by websites posing as Optifine, and some of these scams have been so convincing that players thought they were scammed by Optifine themselves. To get specific here, back a few years ago there was a scam that affected a lot of players. There was a site imitating Optifine that looked pretty legitimate, and it promised a cape giveaway to 5,000 players. Now when I said it looked legitimate, I meant the overall website look. It matches Optifine well, but the part that asks the player to enter their user and password information is just crazy and not that believable. It is donation will last only 3 weeks and 5,000 per week, so enjoy. My god, if you're a Minecraft scammer, if that is your life, well, that's sad, but if that is your one job, you would think you'd be better at it. Spelling isn't everything, but legitimate companies, legitimate operations rarely have typos and usually have excellent grammar. None of these scammers, though, none of them can get this right. Corruption? Check. Website building? Check. Malicious code? Check. Basic grammar? No. Instead of getting a cape, these players got compromised accounts. They gave away their login information and lost everything. Now, why would I bring up a scam that is 6 years old? I brought it up because this scam is not dead yet. It has not been killed. It keeps resurfacing on other imitation websites with slightly different terms, but all of these sites ask for information that will hurt people. This all raises the important question of, what are these people doing with their lives? I mean, scamming people for Optifine capes. Optifine capes! You know, I've seen some pretty sad stuff, but this is really up there. This might take the cake. But this surprisingly isn't the worst type of cape scam that exists in the Minecraft community, because Minecon cape scams exist, and they are far worse, because there's usually a lot more money involved in Minecon capes. There are some sites like the Optifine scams that say they'll give away free Minecon capes if you enter your username and password, so already the cape scams are on pretty equal footing. Now, the websites that offer capes for free, for the most part, the Minecraft community knows that these are fake. The really young ones in the Minecraft community probably don't, but I'm just gonna go out and say that from what I've seen, most people know these websites shouldn't be taken seriously. But here's where things change. The Minecon cape scam can get a lot more personal. In online Minecraft markets and places like Discord, sometimes scammers will say they have an account with a Minecon cape to sell, and then they talk with whoever wants to buy the account, and in the end, they either take the money and don't give the account over, or they sell the account but it's just a normal Minecraft account with no cape. And this is a real person usually. This is a real person, not a bot going through and doing the scamming. So the buyer, the person who's talking to the scammer, might come to trust this person and fall for this easier. And these scams can take a lot of money from people because Minecon capes are visible to all Minecraft players and they were only obtainable at the Minecon events, so lots of players want to have one. You know, at absolute minimum, I've seen one being sold for $100, and that's on a very low end. These capes are a big purchase. They really need to provide a lot of proof that the buyer can trust them. To make themselves seem reliable, they provide photo proof of how they obtained a Minecon cape code, and they show proof it's on the account. Minecon cape codes have actually stopped being valid recently, but the scammers know this, and a lot of players don't know this, so they still manage to get away with scamming people. Now let's go to some concluding thoughts. Minecraft-related scams target everyone, but the people who it targets the most are unsuspecting young Minecraft fans who don't know any better yet. And it's just crazy to me, and I even find it disturbing, that there's such a large group of people who make some money from scamming kids, like they're making their living scamming, for the most part, literal children. I know 6-year-olds, 4-year-olds even, who play Minecraft. Imagine being the owner of the Optifine scam site, maniacally stealing and reselling accounts that belonged to 6-year-olds. What a world we live in. Society is crumbling, civilization is falling, and Minecraft scammers are leading this thing into the ground. Now, aside from Minecraft scammers destroying the fabric of reality, another thing you should take away from this video is that whenever you see the words free and Minecraft together, run. Just run. I'd just like to take a moment to thank those of you who have drawn fan art. Your art is fantastic to look at. Thank you all so much. For those of you still watching this video, I have some social medias you can check out linked below. And right now, right this very moment, shirts in the merch shop are up to 25% off. And from the 23rd to the 30th, there's a Black Friday sale all week. So if any of this cool stuff interests you, you know where to go. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Oh, every night is like a daze. But oh, I feel embraced, yes, I know I'm running late. Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running away from moment.